Hey there, welcome to my review of the Mammotion Luba 5000 lawnmower. This is a two-part review. In this video, on the part one, I'll do an unboxing and I'll give you my first impression of what I found in there, also of the initial setup of the charging base. If you're not interested in the actual unboxing, you can move to my thoughts in about the 6-minute timeline. In the second part, I'll go through the first cut, setting up the first cut in terms of no-go zones and the perimeter, and my impression of how the lawnmower performs. I'll also talk about the July 2023 firmware upgrade as well. This is the Luba AWD 5000 that we ordered a few weeks ago. We estimated between the 3000 and 5000. My grassy or land part is about 1 acre. I have about another acre in the woods. Take out the house, take out the driveway, take out some of the no-go zone, definitely less than an acre, but wasn't sure if it was less than 0.75 of an acre, so decided not to take any chance, go for the 5000. And what I read or saw on the YouTube is kind of a hard set limit there on the 3000, so they don't want to take the chance. So let's see what we have here. Accessory kit C. Accessory kit B. There's two of them. Nice. Spare one. That in my pocket. I'm going to lose that. Instruction quick start manual. Make sure I put it here, know where it is, so I don't accidentally read it later. Not sure what this is for. This is what they call it. A little bit smaller than what I imagined, actually. Videos. Put that there. The front bumper. And the pole for the antenna thing. Oh. Accessory kit A. Let's remove this. The beast. And I'm going to do that with that. Grab it from the side. Maybe that's a two-person job. There you go. Station. Okay, put it in the back here. I'll take that later. Let's remove cover out of this.
pretty hefty. Again, this is the 5000. These wheels in the front, um, I decided to order directly from Mammotion because these are the wheels they were showing for the 5000. Seems like they introduced those when they started producing the 3000 and the 1000 model. So when you look at Amazon, it was a little bit cheaper on Amazon, but they had the old style wheels, the same as the back basically. And I thought I wanted these, definitely for turning. Look at these like that. They seem to really slide nicely. So I think it's probably better. We'll see how that goes. So I'll need to set that up. I haven't done my base yet. It's going to go there at the end of the deck. I have some work to do there. It's a base of gravel. It's pretty wet, muddy and wet. I'll show you. Decided to put some gravel and got some wood tiles, like 1 feet by 1 feet wood tiles. Put that on top. Should look nice, hopefully. I have to prep that, and then we'll get it go around and start mowing, I guess.
While we watched the Lubicam going around when I was setting up the yard plan for my initial main zone, I'll give you my findings from the unboxing and also my thoughts on the initial setup. I ordered the directly from the Mammotion website. The reason for that is I looked at it on Amazon, but the 5000 model that was available there didn't seem to have the new set of wheels that you can see on the 3000 and the 1000 model. I figure it is probably because it's a slightly older model on Amazon. That's my thought. I'm not sure if that's true, but I figured that's probably an old model or a slightly older model, and I wanted the latest. Not that I'm not sure if there's any difference other than those wheels. From the boxing, a couple of surprises there. So not major surprises, but a couple of surprises. It didn't come with the lawn mat that I've seen in other videos. This is the mat that protects the grass that you put in front of the charging zone. Not something I wanted to set up anyway. I figured that the mat will also mess up the grass, so figured let's not put it there. And my grass is fairly thick, so I thought it would support the lawnmower going through it a couple times. Also, it came in the box two sets of secure keys. These are the orange keys that comes with it that it requires to work, which is a good thing. So you can put this second set somewhere secure that you'll forget about where it is. Also, it came with a set of replacement blades as well. I did purchase an additional set of 3 replacements, so the 24 blades, at the same time as I purchased the garage as well. While I did the initial setup, I only needed to refer to the manual while I was installing the front bumper. It seemed to fit either way up or down, so I wanted to make sure I put it right side up. The LED basically needs to be on top, and that's the only time really I had to refer to the manual. Other than that, it's just plug and play, and it was fairly easy. After the initial setup and going around doing my initial yard plan, I did decide to move my RTK antenna. I had set up the RTK antenna directly through the charging base as some of the instructions I provide. I felt that since my charging base was over gravel and also over loose soil, that antenna was not very solid, and felt that it needed to be a lot more solid. So I basically screwed it down to the deck, so it's really nice and solid. I think that's required if the top of the antenna moves an inch or two. I think that affects your accuracy quite a bit, so I didn't want it to be solid. It uses GPS both on. It appears to use GPS both on the lawnmower and also the RTK antenna, but also it triangulates with also what appears to be an exact distance between the RTK antenna and the lawnmower and where it is in your yard. So that's what makes the accuracy. So if the antenna moves a little bit, that impacts that accuracy. So I didn't want that to happen. Like I mentioned, I did bought and install the garage. I thought when I first bought the lawnmower, I thought that was probably an expensive piece of plastic, so didn't want to really do it initially, but then also did not want to spend the time to build my own garage. There are a lot of interesting garage solutions out there. There's self-made solutions out there that people have done. Those are interesting ones that you can find on YouTube, and there's some neat ideas there. When you look at the that garage, basically it's just a piece of plastic. It really looks like the top of a garbage bin, the cover of a garbage bin. Not sure why the engineering reason, but it seemed to be have been made a little bit too short, from my opinion. You can see from this photo that actually the bumper sticks out a little bit, but there must be maybe a reason for that. My initial thoughts from the unboxing and the initial setup, it was overall quality seems to be very, very good. There's very little assembly required. It's fairly straightforward. I think the instructions, like I said, didn't look at them, but I think they're probably fairly easy to use. It's mostly plug and play, so it's very, very straightforward. Look for part 2 of this video. Well, I'll give my final thoughts and try to answer that question if it can replace those 2 other lawnmowers that I have, and also is it worth the price. I'll try to link it on YouTube once I have it up, if I can figure it out. Thank you.